Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Today we will start with a new Unit 2, which is about reproduction. We will start with Chapter 1, Types of Reproduction. Reproduction يعني التكاثر. Our objectives for this lesson are: you have at the end of this lesson to recognize the importance of reproduction and then to enumerate the type of reproduction and at the end to give an example on every type of reproduction. So, why is reproduction important? Most of the vital functions performed by living things aim to keep them alive. So they need nutrition, respiration, and also reproduction. Nutrition and respiration are important for the growth and development of living things, but reproduction is important for the continuity of life and not to be extinct. So, we as human beings and plants and also animals, they reproduce and grow by the use of nutrition and respiration to continue the life and not to be extinct يعني ما ننقرض. So now we will start with definitions. We will start by the definition of reproduction. Reproduction is the mating between the male and female to produce a new living thing. So, mating means تزاوج. So, reproduction هو التزاوج between male, we talked in class that males هن الذكر and female, they are الأنثى, to produce a new living thing, to produce a baby, to give us a baby. Okay, what is puberty? Puberty, it is the age in which living things start to produce sperms and ovules. It is the age in which humans or animals they can start to produce sperms and ovules. We talked in class about sperms. They are the cells for the male, and ovules, they are the sex cells for the females. Okay, types of reproduction. We have two types of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, an organism can reproduce without the involvement of another organism. This means that we only need one organism to make asexual reproduction, one organism. While in sexual reproduction, two parents are required. We need two parents. يعني we need a male and female. In asexual, only one organism, while in sexual, a male and female, two parents. Okay, so let's see. We will give an example about asexual reproduction and then on sexual reproduction. So we will start by asexual reproduction. If we look at this figure, we see that we have a paramecium. Okay, there is a paramecium. Now we will see how reproduction in paramecium takes place. we have one paramecium, then there will happen some changes in the cell. This cell will divide into two identical paramecia. This one paramecium will divide يعني تنقسم to two identical paramecia. So this reproduction is called asexual reproduction because only one organism is involved. We have only one organism اللي هو paramecium, okay, is divided into two identical baby paramecia. While we will talk about reproduction in mice. Reproduction in mice is sexual reproduction. Why it is sexual reproduction? Because we need a female mouse and a male mouse. The mating between التزاوج between female mouse and a male mouse, okay, give us two baby mice. As we talked in the previous slide, this female mouse has what we call an ovule, and this male mouse have what we call a sperm. Then the sperm will enter to the ovule, بفوت على الأوفيول, and this will give us small mice, baby mice. This reproduction is called sexual reproduction because there is a female and a male. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is a type of reproduction in which male and female parents give a new living thing, as we see in the mice. There is a female and a male mouse that give us two new living things اللي هن البيبي mice. Fertilization. Fertilization, it is the joining of the sperm and ovule to produce a fertilized egg. So, fertilization is when the sperm and ovule unite. When the sperm and ovule join or unite. Okay? Unite يعني يتحدوا. يعني when the sperm والovule يصيروا in the ovule, they produce what we called a fertilized egg. يعني بس يفوت السبيرم to the ovule, على الأوفيول بيصير عنا what we called a fertilized egg or a zygote. يعني fertilized egg هي البويضة الملقحة. There are two types of cells in our body. If we look in our body, إذا بطلع على جسمي, we have two types of cells. The sex cells such as sperm and ovule. Sex cells, they are the sperm. They are the male reproductive cells. Sperm are only found in males. Sperms, they are only found in males. While ovules, they are only found in females. So, sperms بالذكر والovule, they are in females بالأنثى. So, you can't see a male that have ovule. There is no case that males have ovules, okay? And females do not have sperms. Only sperms, they are for males, and ovules, they are for females. So, here is the ovule, which is the female sex cells, and here is the sperm, which is the male sex cell. Now, the second type of cells that we have in our bodies are the body cells. Body cells such as the nerve cells, muscle cells, bone cells, blood cells, and many other cells. Here we look at red blood cells. They are called body cells, nerve cells, bone cells, muscle cells, the intestinal cells that we talked about in class, and the liver cells. All other cells that we are found in our body, they are called the body cells. Only we have sex cells, the male sex cells and the female sex cells, which are the sperm and the ovule. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the division of the parent cell to produce two identical cells. Division هو انقسام. انقسام the parent cell للسل الأساسية السل الأم to give two identical cells. What are identical cells? Identical cells, they are the cells that have same size, same shape and same function. Size قلنا حجم, shape شكل, function وظيفة. So if we look at this figure, in this figure we have a bacterial cell that undergo asexual reproduction. This is the parent cell. It divides into two identical daughter cells. Two identical cells. If we look at these identical cells, we have that we see that they have same size, same shape, and the same and absolutely the same function because both are bacterial cells. By this, we reached the end of our lecture. Please stay at home to stay safe and please memorize everything on the slides, mainly the definitions of sexual and asexual reproduction and the types of cells that are found in the body, the two types of cells. Stay safe and bye-bye.